Standardized test scores would be the college admissions exam. That would be either the SAT or the ACT. They count absolutely equally. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You don't get brownie points for the SAT over the ACT. Colleges couldn't care less as long as you show them one of them. And then the subject tests, which are, this is, some of the terminology gets confusing. The subject tests are actually officially the SAT subject test. So they're SATs and then SAT subject tests. Okay? The subject tests are the 1 hour exams that are subject specific. There's an SAT subject test. I'll just refer to them as subject tests, as most people in this field do. In biology, in American history, in literature, in mathematics level 1, mathematics level 2. There's really only one reasonable time to take those tests. I'll talk more about this later, and that's in the June of the year that you're taking the course. If you take biology, you're studying for your final exam in June, that's the time to take the subject test. We used to call them achievement tests when we were going through them, okay? A lot of kids say, oh shucks, I missed that, if only I'd known, and should I take it in October when it's offered or November? The answer is no, you won't remember enough, right? Unless you plan to dust off the book and really study hard and devote a lot of time, you're just not going to remember what you knew when you think about it. When you're studying for a final exam, all that information's in your head, that's the time to take it. A couple exceptions to that would be math, right, which is truly, what's the word, cumulative. So, you're not going to forget all the math that you knew. Or, for example, literature is another good one. The literature one, if you have kids who are good with reading comprehension and have a particular propensity for poetry, encourage them to take the literature. There's no downside to taking subject tests. If you don't do well and you don't like your score, you can retake it or just not send it in. Okay? Some schools want 2, but you can take 8 and release the highest 2. Okay? The rules have changed. I'll talk more about that later.